For our term project, Team 12 was assigned the Unilever brand Suave. Our team consists of 6 individuals: Jalen Carter, Allison Deasy, Shani Ranatunga, Callan Wallace, Rachel Walsh, and Michael Winters. There are 4 lines under the Suave brand: Suave for Kids, Suave Men, Suave Naturals, and Suave for Professionals. Suave for Professionals is the value-added line, designed to cater to our higher-end customers as compared to the market of the base Suave line. Today we will be discussing how Suave can improve their brand by leveraging a sustainability initiative from its parent company, Unilever.
I just don't know what we're going to do for this project.
No, not in my house.
The Rinse, Recycle, Reimagine campaign was launched on April 30th, 2015 as a way to garner more public awareness for the recycling of bathroom products. After a research study was conducted by Unilever, it was found that while the majority of Americans are aware their bathroom and beauty bottles are recyclable, only 34% of them report actually recycling those products. Obviously, this is not great for the earth, as it has the potential to add 29 million tons of plastic to landfills each year. Something needs to change, and it needs to change before it's too late. Unilever was also able to uncover some other interesting statistics throughout their research. 42% of people claim that they don't recycle because they aren't sure an item is actually eligible to be recycled. Furthermore, 27% of respondents reported as not convinced that recycling practices are even real. The respondents said that they didn't believe the products they recycled could ever be reanimated into something new. Based off of these findings, Unilever needs to bring its stakeholders on board and involve them more with this undertaking. At this point, it appears that the shareholders and the stakeholders are not fully on the same page. In order to make this program a success and build sustainable value going forward in the future, recycling practices need to increase in general amongst the population. There are quite a few things Americans would do before walking their empty bath and beauty bottles to the recycling bin. 1 in 5 Americans wouldn't walk across their home to recycle a bath or beauty bottle. In fact, Americans are more likely to go the distance to get a drink when thirsty, charge their phone, or answer a phone call than walk an empty plastic bottle from the bathroom to the recycling bin. Here's a sampling of what a few people had to say about this campaign.
Reading studies showed that the general public is still mostly unaware of correct recycling practices. We've also not yet seen a large reaction to the Rinse, Recycle, and Reimagine campaign. In order to better understand this issue, we went out to talk to the public about how they viewed recycling and whether they were yet aware of the campaign. Additionally, we wanted to gauge their reaction to the Suave brand being involved with the campaign.
Excuse me, miss. Could I ask you a couple questions?
Yeah, sure.
We're doing this survey for Suave, and I was wondering, do you use any Suave products?
Yeah, I use Suave products all the time. I mean, well, how do you think I got this hair?
Perfect. Did you know that Suave is a very eco-friendly brand?
I'm really aware, actually. I take a class at the Cats Graduate School of Business where it's all about sustainability.
Oh, wonderful. Did you know that all of Suave bottles are recyclable?
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, I recycle all the time. I mean, I'm really into the environment, really into Earth Day and all that. And Suave is definitely one of the brands I like to use because I know that they're very into the environment.
Excellent. And they also have this campaign that they just got started. It's called Rinse, Recycle, Reimagine.
Yeah, I know all about it, believe me.
Oh, perfect.
I'm on the site all the time. I know all about the environment. I'm always going to, all kind of things to recycle, so I definitely know.
Excellent. Keep on recycling.
All right, thank you. I will.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
We're doing this survey for Suave. Do you have a couple minutes for questions?
Maybe 15 seconds. I kind of have an important deadline here.
Okay. Do you use Suave products?
Suave Professionals.
Okay. Did you know that Suave is an eco-friendly brand?
No, don't care.
Do you recycle Suave bottles?
Do I look like I have time for recycling?
Excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
So we're doing this survey for Suave. Do you
Okay.
have a couple seconds?
Yeah, just a few.
Do you use Suave products?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Did you know that Suave was a very eco-friendly brand?
I mean, somewhat.
Okay. In case if you didn't know, on Suave bottles, like all of them at the very bottom say 2. At the bottom, if it says 2 or 1 or even 5, you can recycle it.
Yeah, I mean, I recycle, like my water bottles and stuff, but I never really think of recycling stuff like shampoo bottles. I just never even think I have the time. I just throw it out.
Yeah. Suave is a very eco-friendly
The opinion about a campaign such as this is generally positive. But as we heard from statistics earlier in the video, there are still a few individuals who are skeptical of the process. The busy businesswoman represents these skeptical individuals, while others are either active participants or at least interested in participating.
Unilever already understands the benefit of using the 8 disciplines. They already integrate environmental and social issues into core business decisions. Taking each discipline separately, you can see that the Rinse, Recycle, Reimagine campaign is well placed in this framework already. However, there are certain steps that could be taken to rebrand their campaign to make it more effective. Unilever understands its current value position and they are anticipating their future stakeholders. Younger generations understand the benefits of sustainability and respond to companies that make these ideals a priority. That's why Rinse, Recycle, Reimagine is such a value-added, sustainable goal. If the public is made aware of the work Unilever is trying to do with recycling, they will respond. By investing in the awareness of Suave and the associated campaign, you align the business requirements with the sustainability practices of Unilever. This is important when trying to capture a portion of Procter & Gamble's market share. Suave is a natural choice as it makes up such a significant portion of Unilever's sales. This is an obvious way to develop its core business. If awareness is brought to Suave as a sustainable brand, the benefit to Unilever is obvious. Value would not only be captured by added sales, but Suave would also be able to change the way that young people think about recycling. Many still do not believe there is any value in recycling because they don't believe or understand how it is possible. Educating this community on the benefits brings great value to both Suave and Unilever. They would be able to see this benefit in watching how the statistics change as more people recycle. Once Suave has become successful in bringing awareness to this issue, Unilever can have all their brands adopt a similar strategy. Unilever has a great initiative in the Rinse, Recycle, Reimagine campaign, but it's stalled in recent months. Most people still seem to be unaware that bathroom products are recyclable, while others simply don't take the time to recycle. Additionally, they are not aware that Unilever is championing this issue. Suave can bring new energy to the Rinse, Recycle, Reimagine campaign because it not only brings awareness to the initiative, but also helps generate brand awareness. This strategy fits with the company's sustainability standards and its business model. Making Suave the flagship product for the recycling campaign could not only energize the initiative, but create brand awareness for Suave, increase its market share, and generate goodwill among stakeholders and customers alike. As seen in the graph outlining market share in 2014, Unilever's market share is roughly 40% of Procter & Gamble's. In 2014 alone, Procter & Gamble brought in $483 million in sales as compared to Unilever's $194 million. Suave products account for just under $134 million of Unilever's total market share. This is just under 70% of their total market share, making it an obvious choice to compete for a portion of Procter & Gamble's market share. Now let's go back to the boardroom and see what the group has been working on.
Okay, let's put our heads together, guys. What's the problem? Unilever's campaign didn't exactly catapult us to the top like we had hoped. What went wrong?
I don't think the message gained enough traction. I mean, I know I should recycle, but the PSA just sounds like my parents telling me to clean my room.
Yeah, the whole message just feels kind of tired. I'm not going to come into work tomorrow and just say, hey guys, you got to check out this recycling video.
So how do we change that? What do other campaigns do that we don't? How can we make this stick?
Well, what about what happened earlier? That was pretty funny, right?
Yeah, it was.
And where did that buzzer noise come from?
Humor's definitely a way to get a message across.
Yeah, I'm always forwarding funny videos to people.
So, humor. That's the idea.
I think so. As long as we package our message in a funny way, I think people are going to get it and share it with others.
While a humorous advertising campaign is only one option, coupling the brand with the recycling initiative can breathe new life into a struggling sustainability campaign while simultaneously generating brand awareness and consumer goodwill. While our focus was lighthearted and fun, the fact is that a humorous ad in today's digital world can reach millions of people in an extremely short period of time. The initiative championed by Unilever is obviously positive, but it lacks an awareness or the ability to generate it. With that in mind, a company can only invest so much money in an advertising campaign that doesn't directly generate revenue. By coupling the Suave brand with the initiative, The brand will benefit from the advertising while bringing awareness to the sustainability efforts by Unilever. The result is a win-win for both the brand and the campaign.
Okay, so we'll take it to the board next week.
Sounds good to me.